Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you for those that join me. Let me see here. 1 second. PJ, thank you for being here. And those that are just not commenting, good to see you. This is, I have to say, a difficult stream at the moment. And I had thought about it, and I missed last week. And I thought about it, and I thought, I just need to get here and do it. What a perfect time to practice what I preach, so to say. Hey, Dr. O, thank you for being here. And Jackalum, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for being here. So Dr. O was asking how my do is. This is why yes, those aren't Christmas lights. Those are relaxing lights. I generally have things and keep things very zen as much as I can throughout my daily life, because life always moves so fast and there's so much that always goes on, and it's always so stressful. It is inevitable. There's no amount of meditation that will take that away from us. It is just part of life. So I do the best I can to keep things as still as possible. The lights relax me. It's around my bookshelf, and it's around my things that I treasure. So it's very relaxing. I keep my house pretty clean because I can't stand mess and chaos. Somebody was laughing at me the other day because I told them I can't start my day without making my bed. It's just unnerving. It's too chaotic. So I try to practice as much as I can in my daily life. Thank you for that, because that's right. Jaculumen. Thank you. Sometimes being dyslexic is horrible. I can't pronounce things right. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. And Rapunzel, thank you so much. Sending hugs. If some of you didn't see it, like I was saying, that I had thought about, was I going to be able to do this stream today? Because I wasn't kidding when I posted that I injured myself. And really bad. So if my eyes water, just ignore me. I am in a tremendous amount of pain. I was trying to stop a cat fight from occurring and trying to get in the middle. I made a very ninja turn move and hit my foot on the corner of the wall, and it cracked my nail on my toe. Not the top part, like right in that, this part. And so it's really painful because it just happened maybe about an hour and a half ago. So my eyes are watering right now. Thank you for those hugs. That's, but grass is cheaper. In chaos place, but sometimes chaos is still what might be clutter to me might not be for you. Einstein always kept his desk what everybody called very messy. But in reality, it was his organization. No one understood it but him. So I would never judge. That you're aware of. Thank you. Oh gosh, you guys are funny. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. So I guess we're both in the same boat. Yeah, that's what PJ was telling me. I generally don't use that. Oh gosh, it's hard for me to do that. I don't want them fearing me, and so I have to find different methods. But I probably should, because I'm not sure what's happening with them. That the last couple of days, the baby's been going after the other cat in the worst way possible. So I have to find out what's making him unhappy. And I think I know what it is. But now I have to figure out how to train him. Yes, it is cringeworthy. My eyes are watering right now. It hurts so bad right now. So this is me in pain. No, yeah, that was pouring a piece of high functioning. Yes, it would be, we're all functioning in however way we can. Thank you, Doctor. I didn't want to go back on my word. But one of the things I thought that was good about this is that we can still sit, and I have to remind you that when I use the term sit, it means meditate. That we can still sit through it. It's not easy, but as I have talked about before, that meditation is good for relieving pain. Will it take it away? It can. It can, depending on what it is. But what happens is that it becomes tolerable to where you know it's there. But just as I've been teaching in the meditation, is that you acknowledge it and you don't focus on it and you let it pass by. If you've ever noticed yourself that there are times where something hurts on your body, and then something else occurs to take your mind off of it for just a moment, and you don't even remember that you're in pain. And then when you're sitting there, you're remembering what you did earlier, like ninja move on a wall. And then you're like, oh my gosh, that's right. I'm in pain. So that's what meditation can do, is to help you acknowledge it and distribute your focus elsewhere. Means of destruction, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. There's others here too. Yes, there is, but that's okay. We can all do that together as a group. Oh gosh, yeah, you guys are having a horrible heat wave right now. And I also had suffered through nerve pain. And I'm glad that you're here as well for that too, because I'm hoping that I can at least give you some tools to help you get through that. Cardinal Sin, thank you for being here. So good to have you guys here. Yeah, hope things do cool down. Today I actually wore sweats because it was cool. I'll send some your way. It is Zen Consult. Yeah, a lot of us will not want to focus on our titles because we find, it's a humbling thing, but so yeah, you'll probably find someone saying, "You don't call me that," which, by the way, speaking of, if you haven't noticed, I got my brown racket suit. New one, and it shows the date, August 14th. Had my ceremony. So I received my Master's of Divinity, and I am officially a teacher, and I can do a lot more, which means more responsibility. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, we had about 67 today with some rain. It was raining all day. So, yeah, thank you. It is, it's actually, I consider it the beginning of a new chapter, because my learning will never stop. I am constantly studying and learning. There's way too much to know and understand. And although I have been absorbed with knowledge for 10 years, I still don't know everything. My teacher used to say a lot, "Do you have any questions?" And I'd say yes. I'd ask him my question, and a lot of the times he would make me laugh, because he would say, "I can't answer that for you." And it wasn't that he didn't know. Basically what that meant was that I had the answer in here already, and I'd have to figure it out on my own. And so that's what I do most of the time. It still hurts. Yeah. The weather affects me a lot too. But let me tell you what. I started to sit and meditate more. Now, I had a conflict within myself, because whenever I sit, I am taught to never go into sitting desiring anything in return, to not want anything back. Just sit to sit. Everything comes to you, though, during the sitting. So the gifts that you receive, I don't mean physical gifts, I mean that you become more aware, that you become more still within your mind, that your pain starts to leave. All of those things are just a nice little bonus, so to say. So you never go into it expecting anything, because I find that when people do that, if they don't get it right away, they leave it. That's why I always tell people to start out small. To start out with 5-minute meditations if you're just starting out. to extend it up to 10 minutes and go forward. Because if you try to do a big, bulky one at the beginning, you're going to quit. Meditation, as I've stated, is incredibly physical. You are connecting your mind and your body because they're not separate. And people think it's some kind of mystical thing to say. But let me ask you this. Do you have to think about breathing while you're walking? You're walking. You're breathing. Your body is doing it on its own. It is automatic. If you stopped breathing, you're going to notice that. In your mind, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not breathing. I need air. But your body's doing it automatically. So what you're doing through the meditation is connecting and realizing that your body and mind work together. So you have to take care of them both. So meditation includes a lot of physical thing, as it's physical because you'll be more flexible. So your body's going to conform to it. Your thighs become steel, and your posture starts to get a little better. You start to breathe better, but then your mind starts clearing and everything starts clearing. So that is a really great thing to, I don't want to say focus, because when you're meditating, you want to focus on anything in particular. So that's why I want to teach you from the beginning to sit, just to sit. And 1 second, I'm trying to catch up here. That is exactly it. That is the important part, that we don't want to know everything. Well, ow. Sorry. Some of us, ow, that hurt. Some of us do, and I wish I did, kind of, sort of. But I think it's nice to question. I think it's good to have a mind of a child, of curiosity, to want to understand how the world works, and it will just keep us wanting more. This one meditation was like, yeah, there are teachers that were really hard for me to understand, but I made it too complicated, and then I realized that I was thinking on it and focusing on it too much. You start to understand it a little bit more as time goes by. But so yes, I decided to, regardless of the amount of pain I'm in right now, still do this so that I can show you that even with pain, you can still meditate to help shift the focus somewhere else, and maybe it won't hurt so much. Yeah, admiring the Buddhist Bush. It's not easy, I tell you that. I wish it was. Yes, quieting. That is hard to master, Rapunzel. So that's why I wanted to focus again on our posture and our breathing, because I want you to understand that first before we can move on to how to get your mind to quiet. And by quiet, please don't interpret that as the shutting down my mind. Again, that is never going to happen. So the way I instruct students is to imagine it like you are standing on the side of the street, and all the cars are going back and forth and back and forth. Imagine those are your thoughts. That's how you're going to be, standing on the side. You know the cars are there, you know they're going by, but you're just watching them go by. And that's the closest I can get to help you understand what I mean by not sucking yourself into those thoughts, to not focus on those thoughts, but just to observe them. And it's the same thing with everything else. You're going to observe the pain, you're going to observe your posture, but you don't focus on anything. Now, let me reiterate one thing here, is that if you are sitting and it's uncomfortable at first, uncomfortable is not the same as being in pain. If you're uncomfortable, get over it. Just shut up and sit down. If you're in pain from the position you're in and it's hurting you, please do not ignore that. You can make things worse for yourself. And I don't want that for you. You want to make sure that you change your position, you change how you're sitting until you are not in pain. Because as I've said, some of the postures may be uncomfortable because you're training your body to do something different. Just like I showed you with your hand gesture, this is not the most comfortable position, but it's not hurting me. It's just like you're like, this feels awkward. This feels awkward, but you then start to your muscle memory, and then all of a sudden it's fine. But please don't ever ignore pain while you're sitting. And can you hasten the healing? Well, you can actually, like I was saying, because I do trail off a few times, you can actually, yeah, I've done it before. Like I said before, I don't suffer through as many migraines, and I have not had a lot of fibromyalgia flare-ups. It wasn't only meditation, it was a combination of life changes and things like that, because if you don't like the way the situation is, you change it. I have to practice what I preach, I know, because sometimes it's hard, but it was also a combination of sitting. So when I'm in a lot of pain, I will try to sit and see if I can at least move the pain and focus on something else. So that's what I'm hoping to show you as well. Yeah, you can. It does take time. You cannot expect to be master of sitting right away. It will take some time. Oh, there is walking meditation too, by the way. We do, we sit for like 20, 30 minutes, and then we get up and walk in the Zendo and meditate that way, and then sit back down and do this. So it's actually walking meditation. It's actually good. Our minds are always cluttered. And no, you won't empty out your mind completely. I think like still waters. And that's okay. That's a good place to be. And it does sound like you definitely have a good understanding on how to meditate, and also have learned from teachers. Tension. Yeah, I really, yeah, muscle memory is the hardest part. I really have a hard time. Oh, hey, PDY, how are you? Thanks for being here. I really have a, what was I saying? Oh, sorry, I'm still reading here, making sure I have a point I was going to make. Okay. I'm having a hard time, but again, I want to show you that it can be done. Because, wow, am I in pain? Oh my God. Okay. So, I want to again focus on our breathing, because that's the important part of it. Last time I had asked you to at least sit for 5 minutes and to focus on your breathing. Now, the problem when I come back to people to ask them how they did on that part, they're like, oh, hey, boys, brothers, how are you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing. And, oh, good to have it. I love raids. You guys are the best raiders. And I don't mean the group raiders. I mean people who raid raiders. I'm sorry. Thank you for all the love. Oh, my mind is shifting all over. So I wanted to, the problem with that, when I come back to people, or they come back to me and they say, I had a hard time focusing on my breathing, because what they're doing is, as I was teaching to count, what they ended up doing was focusing too much on counting. You don't want to focus on the counting so much, but you're going to use it as a tool to help you kind of center yourself. And also, you don't want to shut your brain off completely from everything that's going on, because it's kind of like driving. Like when you're driving a car, and you're so focused on the steering wheel and the gas pedal that you notice nothing else around you, all the other people and all the other traffic, and you just lose focus, and then you could hurt yourself. You're not paying attention. You're not fully there. So you want to take everything in around you, so that you are aware of everything that's happening, of hearing everything, seeing everything, feeling everything, so that you're fully present. That is the point to it, is to wake up from that tunnel that you have yourself in. Have you ever gotten to your car, got in, and you were so focused on where you were going, what you were going to do when you got there? Do I have something to do along the way? And you're going in for a job interview and you're so nervous that all you can think about are the questions, how you're going to act. Guess what's happening while you're driving? Have you ever gotten there and thought to yourself, how did I even get here? Did I stop at all the red lights? You're just, it's like you're on autopilot. Bad, very bad. You want to always be present. So meditation is like that as well. You want to be able to not shut everything down, but bring it in, but just not focus on it. And the structure of sitting isn't there for something magical. It is there so that your body and mind work together to breathe, to not be uncomfortable in your tripod position, because that is the best position to be in, so that you're stable. And my chat's probably fine by here, so. Hey, Alicia, thanks for being here as well. I do appreciate it. Just keep going. Yeah, we got somebody watching over us, right? That joke my guardian angel's always doing. What? Because I know people around me do that all the time. Ivy. So anyway, I want to ask for those who were here the last time that had gone over some meditation with me, if you had any questions about breathing or sitting. If you have any questions, to let me know, because I want to see what's going on with you, so that I can address those. So I'm going to give you time to answer that. And I was thinking towards the end of my stream is to actually sit with you for a bit. And those who want to stay with me can. And if you don't and you want to do it on your own, that's fine too. So before we do that, I want to address any questions that you might have about what we spoke with last time. I'm liking them too. So that I can answer those questions for you on that. Because I think somebody had some questions and I want to make sure to get those. I wasn't able to answer them all the last time. So anyway, so again, you don't want to ignore any actual pain. If you're trying to sit half lotus, full lotus, zazen, and if you remember, zazen is the one where you turn the cushion upward and you sit on top of the cushion that way. I kind of like that position because it actually works for for there not to be too much pressure on my knees, because you're kind of slanted a little bit forward, and most of your weight and everything kind of gets distributed, so you're not putting all the pressure on that. The best way to sit is on the floor. I'm going to be making some cushions and mats, and I would love to be able to gift them out to people if I can, which is why I'm excited to hopefully be monetized here soon, is so that I can use those to help those who don't, because they can be rather expensive if you're looking to buy a cushion and a mat. So I'd like to be able to make them for you so you can use the floor to sit. Yeah, you could probably ignore them. Don't answer your phone. Yeah, does it hurt if you ignore somebody in pain? Yes, you yeah, you can do what you want. So, Matt, thank you so much for being here. Hello, Aurelians. BJ. Oh, behave. Let's see. We can do a few super long meditation streams to bump the hours. You know what? Thank you, Rapunzel. Actually, I think that I have reached the hours, but now I'm just kind of waiting to hear. I never really celebrate until it's official, but so I'm just kind of waiting to hear. So I'm gonna wait on that. You weren't here last time. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I don't know, because I've not done that. But oh, that's funny. You guys are making me snort. I'm snorting on my meditation stream. You guys are something else. Laughing through the pain. I actually am. Yes, I do have my 4,000. But I'm just waiting to hear. And thank you. Sorry, 1 second. I'm a little emotional, sorry. You guys are great. It's the pain and my emotional talkings. Sorry, it's embarrassing. You guys have been great. It's a big family. I worked so hard for this, and I doubted myself when I first started. And I didn't think I could do it, but I did. Thanks to you guys and all your support. I feel like I just won the Academy Award. God, this is so embarrassing. But I do want to thank all of you guys for making it happen for me. And my systems are a little bit weak right now because of my pain, so I'm even more emotional. Thank you guys. I can't believe I'm crying on stream. They are tears of joy. So thank you. You guys are really great. Oh my gosh. Don't tell anybody I did this, okay? It's so embarrassing. Yes, absolutely. Tears of joy. Yes, I'm human. Can you believe that? You guys, thank you very much, guys. It means a lot to me, because I went into this to help people, because that's what I do. And I really wanted to punch through it so that I could make people laugh, and I could give somebody something to smile about. As those of you know who follow my Twitter, I'm always posting funny things so that I can make you smile. And I wanted to be a positive influence, and I wanted to help other people realize their dreams and their goals. And that's why I interview people that have dreams and goals and things to achieve, and highlight them so that we can help them shine. And I know that sounds hokey to some people, like, oh my gosh, she sounds a little bit too hokey, but somebody has to do it. My teacher told me to be a blessing to the universe, and that's what I want to do. I'm trying to do this without my glasses and tears in my eyes. Oh my God. Please don't tell anybody you saw me do this, okay? It's really embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on a second. I need to adjust some color. I think it's getting darker in here. Okay, I think I did that on purpose so you wouldn't see me crying. Yes, I know you have felt that sometimes as well, and PJ is the same as well. He inspires people, and that's why we've worked together as a team, so that we can make sure people like you can continue on and not be doubtful of what you do, because you went into it for a reason, because you like it and it makes you happy. And I know that sometimes it can be difficult. I get that way too, because we're all human. But you know, we fill our lives with people who inspire us, which is why my channel, I always try to remain it to be positive, because I like attracting positive people like you, because it has helped me be where I am now. And then you have those that help you in other ways, by doing art for you, by making, as Dr. O puts it, glitter. But Dr. O is also very inspiring and encouraging, and has faith in me and my channel as well. So I thank you for that, for everything you do as well. Thank you, PJ. Oh my gosh. Tea and tears a lot, huh? Oh my God, I'm always crying. I am very touchy-feely. Thank you, Alicia. Love you too. the award. You guys are funny. Presidency of the pain. Yeah, the only thing you guys never want to see is my anger. Don't want to see that. I will show you. Well, I'm hardly that angry, but you don't want to see it. But I think, yeah, okay, it was embarrassing, but at the same time, I think it's fine for people to see that I am human, and that I'm not always laughing and snorting. I do have my moments and share it with you. Clipping what? God, not my tears. Not my tears. Thank you. Yeah, they're not just words. It's a feeling. Healing's happening. Yes, it is good. It is good. Thank you. Yes. Meme therapy is so good. Cat pictures, meme therapy. I'm sorry to make you guys cry. It is raining. Tears of rain. Don't make me cry again. You guys. Thank you. Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I did not expect to do that live on a stream. I usually kind of hold it in and wait till later. Thank you. He always says that. But I appreciate PJ so much. He found me when I was lost and didn't know what to do. Sitting there staring at my channel, saying, now what? Now what do I do? And he saw something and believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And here I am because of the Orville. So that's why you see me always doing something for the Orville as well, because it's my way of giving back what's given to me. You guys need to make me laugh now, because you guys need to make me laugh. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I was supposed to teach you. You guys are teaching me. And that's how it works too. Oh my goodness, Adega came in just in time to see me getting all emotional. Hey Adega, nothing happening there. Just ignore what you're seeing. Thanks for showing, Adega. Adega is also very inspiring too. He believes in me too. And I like that. Tears and Telly. Oh my god, just make me laugh. Oh my gosh, you guys. You guys can go on Twitter and tell everybody, Maria's crying. Go check her out. She's bawling like a big baby. Oh my gosh. Yes, you got it. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Thank you for that. Oh, you guys. Whew, I guess I needed that. And you know what? The pain in my toe is still there, but it's not as bad now. Thanks. I know, right? Oh my gosh. And word's gonna spread about the tea and tears a lot over here. Anyway, so yes, PJ is the best. He jokes a lot about him always being my sidekick, but he is a very inspirational friend with a very nice voice as well. So to listen to him inspire is very nice. Did you? God, I can't wait to be monetized, because then that way you can pay me to say whatever you want. Oh gosh, you guys. 50 cents. Yes, thank you guys. You guys are so awesome. Okay, now that I've got the tears out the way, I want to review really quick the breathing and the sitting posture, so that you can remember. And then I may do, like I said, a little bit of a sit with you to help you through that. And I told PJ at first, do I really want to sit there staring into nothingness and have people watching me stare into nothingness? But you know what? I watch meditation streams and I'm meditating with them, so why not, right? And chocolate cake, right? Mindfulness, exactly. That is one of my lessons. Was last week was more mindfulness, and with the flood up, I definitely got the hormones part down. Thank you guys so much for popping in, and I have to do something after this, but I'm hoping to catch a stream. But I always watch it on the replay, except I need to get better about commenting, and I will, so that you know that I've been there. God, you guys are expensive. Yes, chocolate cake. Ooh, now I want chocolate cake. I was rewatching the Orville on Disney Plus, and it got to the part where I think it was episode 2 where Boris comes in to tell Ed that he needs to take off 20-something days because he has to sit on his egg. And sorry, that was a big snort. But Ed trying to be funny with him, that was a yolk. You remember that? And then he leaves the room and says, what does he say? He says, now I want eggs. Oh God, that's funny. Make sure you guys are watching it on Disney Plus again. Anyway, okay, back to breathing really quick. As I went over the last week was about your breathing, to focus on that at the moment before we move on to other things. I had mentioned to where your hands are supposed to be when you're sitting, to help keep you aware of what you're doing and not trailing off and not being too tense. So if you're tense, you're going to know. Remember, your dominant hand goes over the weak hand. Your thumbs are going to touch like this. And you're going to hold it down by your tummy so that you can feel your tummy moving. And you're going to have your breath going all the way through your nose, into the back of your nose, down to your belly, and right back out that way. One of the things I forgot to mention last time is when you're sitting and you're looking down, remember the apple between your chin so that you're not going too far down and you're not going too far up to put strain on your neck. I forgot to mention, if you do this, you'll notice a difference. So I want you to look forward and look straight and feel where the back of your tongue is positioned. You can feel it. You won't notice it until I mention it. But the back of your throat right now is elevated. What I want you to do is bring the back of your tongue down and relax. And when you do that, you're going to feel the whole airway opening, the airway down to your neck. And it's just going to feel so much smoother, a bigger flow. So you're going to drop the back of your tongue down and feel that difference. So you're going to do that and feel that difference. So, and when you start out, you're not going to do this all the time, but just until your memory starts, your muscle memory kicks in. Remember, you start out with your shoulders up and let them drop. So that way, where they fall is where you're going to place your hands. And then you're going to do your hands and put it right by your belly. Now, and your arms should be comfortable. There should not be any strain. Should not be any strain in the back of your neck here. And there shouldn't be any strain on your arms. So you can put a cushion on your lap if you need to help elevate it so that your arms are squared away nicely, no pain. And then you're going to just feel the breath, feel your stomach moving in and out. So you're not going to be sitting there going, forcing it in and out. You're just going to breathe naturally breathe, but notice that your tummy's moving so that the breath is coming from your diaphragm like singers do when they want to belt that out. So you're going to sit that way. And if you're starting out sitting for the first time, you can just start out sitting on the floor with your legs in front of you, crossed in front of you. You do not have to start off in a lotus position or a half lotus. If you can do it, more power to you. But don't start off doing that in long term, okay? So, hang on a sec. I can't see what everybody's saying. Yeah. The corner piece. Oh my God, now I want chocolate cake. Eggs. Oh God, now I want eggs. CPAP. Yeah. It will help. Oh God, I don't know how people sleep with the CPAPs because would that be uncomfortable? But you know what? I bet you can breathe better. So hopefully you start getting that muscle memory to where your tongue is more relaxed. But I've had to use different pillows and stuff because my nose holes are the size of a child. That's why I snort when I laugh. And at night it's the same. I have to use certain pillows so that I can breathe properly. Because if not, I'll be sawing logs and calling the hogs. And that's not pretty. But oh, that's good. I'm glad you found something to help you with that. It looks like a lot of people are using it. But, that's good. I'm glad. Breathing, I kind of like. So, my gosh, look at the time. I spent half of my time crying and less time going over the meditation. So what I'm going to do is you can go back to my previous stream to gather the information about it because I gave it in so much detail. And that way you can go over the breathing and the sitting part. So what I'm going to do in the last few moments is I'm going to go ahead and sit for just a moment, maybe 3 minutes, and end it right at 25 after. so that I can go sit and try to alleviate some of the pain. But I tell you what, though, you guys have really helped me because it's not as bad. So thank you. I'm glad I came on the stream today. Even if I trailed a little bit. But you know what I wanted to do was to kind of incorporate some other things besides just sitting in the meditation. I wanted to kind of talk about things like stress, talk about things like what's happening in life, your life, what's that maybe we can work through in a way. Basically, kind of, like I said, to just give you a tool that might help you to. My hope is that you don't just learn to sit and meditate and learn how to breathe and sit. That's important. But my hope is that you carry that with you through your day, that you carry that with you throughout your life, becoming aware of who you are, becoming aware of what's happening around you and who needs you. I know I needed you guys. So thank you, because I'm learning with you. Yes, I did do that. Absolutely. Okay, well, I talked for those 3 minutes. See what happens? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just do it then until 6:30. So if you need to go, I'm just going to go ahead and sit here quietly with you, and end it on that. And thank you guys again so much for being with me. And I hope that you take care of yourself, each other, your families, your pets. And I'll see you next time. I'm going to probably do the meditation streams on Tuesdays, maybe every other week, only because I want to include other lessons into the meditation, and it takes me a while to study and to put it together. So I need that time frame to do that. So I will probably not see you again for meditation until not next Tuesday, but the one after. But I will have a guide out to let you know when that's going to happen. But I will be available for Friday's stream because I do have a guest who's going to be joining me, an actor with a nice romantic comedy movie out. So it's going to be a nice, fun stream. He is looking forward to it. I put that out. I'm hoping you comment on it and show support to him, that you are excited to see it because it means a lot to him. Thank you, Matt, for introducing me to a very wonderful person. He's a very nice person. Hang on one second. Oh, Amy, you. Probably more fitting, huh? Thank you. Okay, so here I go. Last few moments. I'm gonna sit. Let's go ahead and thank you guys again. And thank you for being here, all of you. So go ahead and get comfortable and take one deep breath in through the nose. Let it out through your mouth. Let your shoulders relax. Put your hands down at your side. You can keep your eyes somewhat open if you want to, or you can close them. And I want you to go ahead and just sit. Breathe normally. Make sure your head's not too far back. Make sure you're not looking too far down. Feel your breath. Feel your stomach moving. If you lose track, take another deep breath. And let it out. Start it over. Okay. I hoped that helped you. I'm sure he will. He is such a nice guy. He has been so gracious. So thank you again for that. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Well, I will let you go. Thank you guys for being with me. And thank you for the hugs. Appreciation. And I'm here for you if you need me. And it has helped me as well. Thank you guys so much. I will see you on Friday, and I'm hoping that I get some more of the cake entries. I'm not even going to claim anybody can top Dr. O's, but I still would love to see what you got. So, thank you. Have a wonderful evening, guys. Take care.